Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Texas A&M. First down here for this offense. There's the handoff. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They go with a direct snap. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
impressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to his target. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the interception keeps the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring out third down.
But I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Oh, and nearly intercepted. Had a lot of room to run, but couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Using his legs here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. An inside give now from the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll run it from the gun. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Gets into space at the 50. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
He's going to take off here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
Texas A&M 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up in this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Caught behind the line. It's Nowaski. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff heading left. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
A nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Choosing to return the punt. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's intercepted. Tried to... Tight window. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. He's looking deep here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Important second down play coming up.
Let's go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Boy, when your running game's working like this, especially in the first half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
4-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's a quick grab, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught, second down now. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game. Still losing by 11. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, A&M. Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass caught. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield of the 41.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The tight end has got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Strong game by this quarterback. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And looking to throw now on first down. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's picked for a third time tonight. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll test the right side here. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver makes the catch.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing.
Going for a big play downfield. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
BC has moved into the red zone.
Texas A&M, 10.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws to the tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return where they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll feed the back again. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes. They still can't get him. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away after the second time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Good enough for the first down at the 37. And the Aggies come to the line in a hurry up.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
325.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So it's third and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz?
Squirrel. Easy.
Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Eagles offense lines up first and goal now. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Offense getting set. It's second down. And it's a kneel down. Offense is going backwards. Now it's third down and goal. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today and they advance to the next round.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of